we are going to make our very own grizzly bear masks. Here's one I made earlier. I'm going to talk you through how I made this one, and hopefully you guys can have a go at home. So feel free to pause the video or go back if you've missed a stage, and let's get cracking. So first up, what you'll need is a paper plate. You'll also need some paints. I chose brown, pink, black and white, so you can see there. And if you don't want to use paints, you can absolutely use felt tip pens. So we've got the pinks and the browns and the blacks. If you want to have a completely different bear, you could have a rainbow bear, you could have a brown or a polka dot grizzly bear, whatever you want, you can go with any colours you want. So don't feel restricted by the colours we've got here. If you are painting, you'll need some paint brushes. You'll need a pencil, and to create the fur on the grizzly bear, you can either use your paint brushes or you can use some cotton wool balls, whatever you feel like. So there's kind of no rules. You can be kind of easy breezy with this. Yeah, so I'm going to talk you through what I did first. So first up, I turned the plate on its back so that the inside of the plate, as you can see here, is now the underside of the plate. So we're using the bit that pokes out to make our masks. Now, I would recommend the next bit doing this bit in pencil so you don't see dark lines, but it's totally up to you. I'm going to do it in marker, just so you can see what I'm doing. So you want to draw out the face of your bear. Now, one of the key points of making a bear is that they do have a snout. So you want to define the line of your snout. I'm just going to draw you a snout here. Here we go. Draw that up there. We also have grizzly bears that have 2 eyes. You can have as many eyes as you want, quite frankly. But I'm going to go for the standard 2, so we're going to draw the eyes on there. You're going to add in a nose. And then you're going to add in a mouth. So make nice big loopy lines up, just like that. There we go. And then we have our face there for our grizzly bear. Now, like I said, you might want to do that in pencil so you don't see the dark lines, but I've done that in marker just so you can see. I'm also going to add a bit around the eyes. Just really pick out those eyes with big circles. And what I intend to do is colour these a slightly lighter brown, just like the snout, so we give a kind of more 3D effect of our bear, so he hasn't got just quite a flat brown face. But again, totally up to you what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to choose to go with the paint. So I've got my paintbrush. I'm going to dab a little bit of brown paint on there. And then, this is what I really love, is that grizzly bears are not just painted flat, they have quite, they've got fur and they've got some texture, so you want to get some texture in there, which is why I recommend using the cotton wool balls. Okay, so I have my paintbrush with my brown paint, if you come in a bit closer. Excellent, okay, and I'm going to do an effect that I've heard of called stippling. So you're just going to gently dab it on. And you get, can you see, you get a really lovely sort of texture there. And to help it dry, I'm going to spread out that globby bit there. And you get a really nice furry bear texture. Again, just spread out any big globs of brown paint. And you want to go around the whole of your grizzly bear face, doing that sort of thing. Or like I said, you could use cotton wool balls, and of course you need to add in some ears up here, so you don't want to forget the ears of your bear. And so you keep going. You're going to add in some pink for the mouth, around the tongue here, and you might want to pick out those eyes with some white around here. So you can't really see that on the plate, but you're going to, at the end, sort of contrasting the white and the brown will really make his eyes stand out. So you want to carry that on until you finally, here's my Blue Peter moment, have one that looks like this. Now, I quite like my grizzly bear like this. So what I would do to make it into a mask is to add on a lolly stick here so I could hold it up and I could hold it in front of my face, be like, hello, I'm a grizzly bear. You could also cut out the eyes with a bit of help from an adult at home, or you could add some elastic around the edge and then fix that on your face. And you don't have to do this excited bear face. You can choose some different bear faces. So here's some other ones that I've made. We have a confused bear with the eyebrows. So you can think about adding in other features to get the eyebrows. Maybe you want to add in something else like some sunglasses, and it could be very trendy. I've also got a slightly sad bear. A sad bear here that I made earlier. So instead of having the wide open mouth, you just have a line that's slightly upturned, downturned. The word's downturned, slightly downturned. And then of course you could have a happy bear. So for the happy bear, we don't have the big eyes, we have them squeezed shut because they're super happy. So there are some options of bears. Do send me pictures of your bears and I'll put them up on my gallery, on my website. All my contact details are on my website, so yeah, Google me, find me and send me your pictures. And also, you can also find, if you don't have a plate, you can find a template for how to make your own grizzly bear mask on my website too. So feel free to download that, print it off, and make many, many grizzly bear faces. Happy, sad, worried, confused, thinking about sandwiches, whatever you want. Bye!